Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 54 of Let's Play Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader, the Astra Militarum Commander. We're going to be reading Aphelios Dinalor's notes on the nature of aristocracy. To be an aristocrat is to exist in a higher state of being, without a doubt. Each of us is born to realize one supreme purpose, to lead humanity to perfection through our example, perfection which the lesser beings have forgotten in the endless cycle of war and service. Only by attending to their physical, intellectual, and spiritual needs can aristocrats fully devote themselves to that for which they are born, creative passions, whether that be fine arts, the written word, government, or other more refined spheres of worldly knowledge. An aristocrat's passion is in itself a virtue of the high and the highest good. An aristocrat must satisfy these needs by any means open to them. Nothing stimulates a weary mind like a fine amasack, a good flogging, or enjoyment of carnal pleasures with women, men, and animals. That's a bit fucked. In the thrills of passion, an aristocrat is at a liberty to torture or maim the object of their desire. If the clergy frown upon such an act, repent, atone for the apostasy with jewels, and forgive them their closed minds, for only an aristocrat is given to understand that such acts are in service of grand purpose. Should an aristocrat deliberately curtail their own desires in some way and fail to appreciate the gifts granted them as one of nature's higher beings, then in what way do they differ from the dust beneath one's feet, from the mindless beasts, or from the crude, deceitful, useless rabble? Such a predator is an agonizing stain on noble society, and it behoves every true aristocrat to return our lost brother to the fold, or to stamp out his contemptible life as gladly as we might crush a vexatious bug beneath our boot. Something tells me that's where she got her little,
With each step,
up her own arsity.
I forge my destiny among the stars.
What a shameful failure.
One and it's done.
Cool. Let's loot it there. We've got loot over here. We've got loot down here. Okay, we've got some pillow loot. I feel like I should probably put these people down, but I guess we're just gonna leave them alive. You know, I don't see why, but yeah, guess that's what we're gonna do. Off we go. We'll go back to our Voidship and we'll have probably a conversation or two with everyone. If everyone, okay. The secretary is shaken in terror, looking around at the devastation. Your lordship, what happened? Where is Lady Viat? The secretary stares at Yerlit in horror, his face twists, but he cannot seem to get out a single word. Vestenia Viat has been executed as a traitor to the Imperium. Her accomplices must be found and put to death immediately. Oh no, heresy. Heresy on Janus? The secretary makes a protective gesture of himself. May the God Emperor watch over us. Whatever the governor did, I had no knowledge of it. We will root out those who colluded with her right away. The secretary begins to speak, but he thinks better of it, instead choosing to step aside and bow his head as you pass. Oh.
Let us walk this path to the end.
I mean, I have really no interest in, you know, killing everyone myself. That's too much effort. Then again, I guess I could. I mean, you know what? If I have to, just hand me the gun. That's all I need. Well, let's get out of here. No reason for us to be here if we can, you know, leave. Helicos Epsilon. We now have control over the granaries of Janus. The promise of help given to the Legion Footfall Vladam Tokara can now be fulfilled, should the Rogue Trader desire. Send them the provisions of Footfall, giving its inhabitants new hopes and asserting their right to rule over the station. The inhabitants of Footfall will praise the Rogue Trader who spared them the painful choice between starvation and succumbing to the reign of Incendiary Chorda. To welcome the new Rogue Trader, the Adeptus Mechanicus Planetary Office brought to the ship an offering of several versatile mobile extractors. Ancient machines whose carcasses have been found at Janus and carefully restored. The sacred steel titles will serve the Von Volantius dynasty. So we can do... so these block the others. So this gets Tears of Repentance. And replenishing. Extra security, chemicals, and provisions. This will give Starblight. That looks fucking cool. Kind of want that. Here's a sniper. Profit factor up, complacency. Dinotech and Provisions, or Sophistry. I don't use those. I don't really use that. I'm going to get this one. In the days of the mutiny, many among Janus' pampered nobility fled the planet. They are to be replaced with more enterprising servants. A small but ambitious ultra-Chrissy syndicate belonging to the Casablanca mission has contacted the rogue trader with a lowly request to entrust the governance of Janus to them. With Adam Takara pushing all of his competitors out of the coal trade, the Ultra-Quisitors are hoping to change their line of business to become dignified aristocrats serving House von Valancius. Sure. I like the idea of this. It seems cool. Wasn't done with Janus, but... Oh, I have to wait until everything else is done, right? Cool. What are we doing journal-wise? Talk to the Master of Seals. Bring Henrik to Kiva Gamma. Oh, yeah, we need to do that. Critical tasks. Okay, so we'll look around our ship, I guess. Apparently, we must have we've got a few things to do. Oh, we leveled up again. Cool. What do we get this time? Oh, we've already got Claim the Bounty, so what else can we get? Okay, so Hunter's next attack, enemy armor will be reduced. Enemy armor is okay, cool. I'll do Cole the Bold, I like that. We'll do you late if we take you on a mission, because I don't want to have to waste my time doing too many. Get his awareness up. Yeah, we'll get Poised to Strike. Makes the most sense for his abilities. Bulwark, defensive stance, Wall of Rockreet. That's not bad. Actually, I'm gonna get Provocation. I know I'm gonna use that. Get Coercion up for her. Yearlit. Get awareness up for you, and you can get. I think it's Elusive Shadow is probably going to be best for you. Yeah, we're going to do that. You, dear. Inspire, yeah, I like that. And my boy Abelard. Yeah, we'll do... oh, wait, Wall of Rockreet? Yeah, no, that's one's fine. And let's get Carouse. Lovely. The rest we don't need to do just yet.
Lord Captain.
Nope, that's...
Lord Captain.
Don't need to talk to you. Don't want to talk to the High Factorum twat face. Just not... Yeah, let's talk to Jay and see if she needs anything.
May the Exalted One protect you. Have you grown bored without our little talk, Shireen?
Argenta seems to have gotten under your skin, am I right?
Argenta? What could be more beautiful than the sight of a sister of battle, whose mere presence casts light in the dark corners of lost souls such as mine? But alas, what remains of my sanity is telling me that poor Jai can only admire the radiance of this angel, forsaking any hope of ever touching her wings. Oh, I have no doubt you will.
I do like Jay. She's pretty cool. Let's go talk to Pascal.
The Omnissiah knows all, comprehends all.
Strange messages have been appearing in the ship's log. What do you know about this error?
This statement is true. Algorithmic violations have been recorded, as a result of which I twice performed an offering to the cogitators of corrective data vows and ruled out the possibility of sabotage. I hypothesize that the violation is a consequence of the discontent of the ship's machine spirits. I recommend a procedure of placation of the honored spirits for the glory of the Omnissiah and the steel angels sent by him. May your labors effective and fruitful.
Let's talk to Abel again. Well, Abel's, oh, we can do this and activate the control panel. Fuel system analysis, progress status diagnosing, result no failure detected, system operational. That doesn't look good. Pascal, someone broke it, wasn't me. That furthered that quest, or oh yeah, now I need to calibrate the Vox system. All right, we'll do that. May as well. Dead servitor. Well, that's normal. Let's go talk to Adira, see if she's got anything else she wants to talk about. Have you recovered from your encounter with the false Theodora?
I'm not going to lie. I haven't. Maybe I never will. But I'm not hearing random voices anymore. And I haven't been calling anyone from the other side. No. All that's done with. After what you did for me, I can't let you down again.
Very well, Adira. We will hope for the best.
Yes, sir, Lord Captain. We will.
Okay.
Of course. Always at your service. Whenever you need me.
Alright, so you're good. That's what I like to see. Oh, let's go talk to Yulet. She's only just got here. Let's make her feel at home. Yulet stands out from her surroundings like a Janussan's jungle tree in a garden of manicured topiary. Unsettling beauty and alluring otherness. In her posture, her gesture, her piercing stare radiate from the Aldari. Footfall is a buzz of rumors about Xenos ravaging the sector. Do you think it could be one of your kin from the Kudarak?
Is that snake venom seeping from your lips? We, the children of Azurian, are no strangers to the art of war. We are not raiders, or butchers, or least of all, fools. When a craft world is beset by calamity, its inhabitants do not start a war with every monkey in the sector. If you are looking for enemies, look for them elsewhere.
What happened to your homeworld?
It is a mystery as inscrutable as the sigh of the last immortal. As deep as the waters of a dark ocean. And I can tell you little, for I was far away, on a mission with my unit. We returned at the appointed hour, but we did not find Kruderak in its celestial harbor. It happened many turns ago. Or standard years, as you say. But I remember that moment as if it happened this very day. The memory of a loss is always stronger than the memory of a gain. Especially when you lose something as significant as a home. Or an entire world. We searched. We called out. We looked everywhere. But we saw only emptiness. And the echo of calamity. Countless days passed before I found myself on the Lilithon and met some of my kin. Those refugees who had barely managed to reach our ancestral planet. Their stories were far from being the fruit of truth I so badly craved. Those who agreed to talk to me were few. For most saw me as a wayward daughter who had spurned the honorable paths. And they would not stop babbling about the terrible disease that spread black tendrils of pain over the paths of the Infinity Circuit and deadened our world one segment after another. The ones who survived fled in fear and wandered between the stars, until the Lilithon's warm light reached out to some of them. Some, like Muaran, lay the blame entirely on Monkey. However, I do not know the truth, but I hope, oh, I desperately hope and pray to the gods that someday it will be revealed to me.
What is an affinity circuit?
Is idle curiosity a defining feature of the Monkey? Or are you trying to learn about the weaknesses of my people so you can destroy another world of the children of Asurian? Forgive me, Elentark, but I am not ready to immerse you in the font of my people's deepest mysteries.
All Dari carry these crystals, spirit stones. I want to know what they are.
You are talking about something you cannot comprehend, Elentark. Waystones are not mere trinkets worn by my people. They are something greater. From birth unto the last breath, the Spirit Stone belongs only to its owner, serving as an ever-present reminder that we are mortal. For it is the first refuge of the mind and the last refuge of the soul, which Cylon Thresh is so eager to devour. The souls of the children of Asurion move into the stones after death, and then they become a part of the Infinity Circuit on a craft world, so they can serve their people even when the body is gone. There is no crime more despicable than harming a Waystone and dooming the immortal soul of a child of Asurion to an eternity of torment in the maw of she who thirsts. We need Waystones as desperately as darkness needs starlight, and Monkey need air. And so we are bound to wander the galaxy in search of the old worlds that might give another craft world hope for existence. Each monkey's heart is one of your lives. Each Waystone is the preserved soul of a child of Asurion.
What was your world like before it fell?
Cruderark cannot be described in your language. It can only be sung, encased in a filigree of sounds, a melody as complex and delicate as the Infinity Circuit, its energy network. It can be seen in the golden hues of sunlight, felt in the breath of celestial winds. Though it was an artificial world, it was just as alive as any real planet. But I must see clearly, not only light, but also shadows. I yearn to remember only Cruderark's beauty, but it had a dark side too. My world was isolated for too long. Like a lake of stagnant water, there was no movement or renewal, and even the sweetest outbursts of life soon turned fetid. Who knows? Who knows? Had there been no stagnation, had our elders not been so blind in their dogmatism and our youths not lacking in courage, then perhaps Cruderark would still be alive even now?
How do your craft worlds even work?
Is idle curiosity a defining feature of the monkey? Or are you trying to learn about the weaknesses of my people so you can destroy another world of the children of Asurion? Forgive me, Elentark, but I am not ready to immerse you in the font of my people's deepest mysteries.
What can you tell me about the history of the Eldari?
I am afraid your life is too fleeting, and your memory too feeble to encompass the entirety of my knowledge. My people ruled the stars when yours did not even have a name. But many of our songs and stories were lost, stolen by she who thirsts. I can tell you the children of Asurion lived, created, caressed the stars as if they were pearls on a string, until Cylon Thresh smothered our empire in her terrifying embrace. Different branches of the Eldari chose different paths to salvation. My ancestors chose an eternal journey through the starry void, living on craft worlds instead of real planets. We rescued countless wonders from the days before, but far from all. You saw this on the Lilithen. Not even we can always master the gates our ancient ones built. This is the story of the Asuriani. There are branches that chose a different path, gruesome and frightening. But I do not wish to tell you about them. That is our dark side, just as your kin have many dark sides of their own.
You keep mentioning She Who First. What can you tell me about her?
Why ask this question? Is it idle curiosity, or something else? Do not turn your thoughts towards Cylon Thresh, whatever your motive. She is downfall. She is hunger. She is the enemy of all that is good in the universe. She is an enemy to the Eldari, and I hope to you as well.
The Chaos Gods are enemies of the Imperium, which means they are my enemies. You can be sure of that.
We are as different as starlight and its reflection in a muddy puddle. But we share a common enemy. Constancy is our strength.
Well, I've learned what I want to know. You have my gratitude.
As you wish, Elontark.
What do you think is happening on Janus right now?
The Lilithon is purifying herself of the corruption brought by the servants of Cylon Thrash. Gardens and birds, animals and people. Many are gone forever, and even more are corrupted beyond healing. But the Lilithon is stronger. This world will live. My kin are probably still looking for a means to enter the webway. May the Lilithon spirit aid them in this endeavor. Beyond the gate lies salvation, and perhaps even knowledge about the fate of Kruderok and the remaining survivors.
Why did you agree to join me? It is not strange for an Eldari to be following a human.
The outcasts my path led me to had a saying. Let me translate it for you. If you fall off a cliff, grab the roots and do not ask if they belong to a weed or a noble rosebush. You are the root I grabbed, Elontark, because I fell off a cliff. My homeworld is gone. My kin are either dead or hiding no one knows where. By joining forces with you, I may be able to nurture a seedling of the truth I so deeply yearn for.
Allow me to ask you a few personal questions.
What do you wish to talk about?
Remind me again, how did you come to be on Janus?
The children of Asurian sought shelter on the Lilithon after the demise of our craft world, our Kruderok. I arrived later, looking for traces of my kin and hoping to learn the fate of my world. They witnessed the baneful ignorance of your breed and began to weave a web of their own intrigues in which I played the role of Vistenza Viat's aide. And then you appeared.
Tell me about yourself. Who were you before you came to Janus?
I followed my path. Do you know what a path is to the children of Asurian? It is more than a chosen, what do you call it, craft. The path is how each of us moves through the labyrinth of existence, inside and out, in life and in spirit. It is both a journey and a fortress. It protects us from she who thirsts. To stray from the path is to fall into her dark embrace. The first path I walked was the path of awakening. It granted me the ability not merely to look, but to see, and to take notice of what I saw. My second path could have been that of a warrior, but I chose differently. For the ability to see called me beyond the boundaries of my homeworld. Though not everyone was pleased by this decision, I stepped onto the path of the outcast. I gained the freedom to choose, to question, to doubt where the others merely bow before the wisdom of a farseer who dictates the will of destiny. And I will follow my path until I reach its pinnacle.
What is it like for you being on my ship?
It feels like I am in the belly of a bird with steel wings. Cold and unliving, but stubbornly blazing through the dark. It lacks life with its light and beauty, but although your vessel cannot even remotely be compared to a craft world, I feel strangely satisfied. We, the Asuriani, are born and dwell on craft worlds. To find myself on a moving world again, even one such as yours, is a source of much joy.
Well, thank you for your answers.
The words of truth sound like music. This is what our people say.
I must take my leave. Let's just go to see if there's anything to talk to while the characters do talking, so I don't have to do as much talking. Cassia! Oh, she doesn't have anything to say. Good to know. Argenta!
Lord Captain, your presence is welcome. and I wish to apologize for my prior coldness. After our first meeting, I was concerned that he would turn out to be another faithless offshoot of the von Valancius dynasty, like the traitor Conrad. But now I see before me a worthy leader and servant of the Imperium. I am glad to accompany you in your endeavors.
Well, we'll do that later because we're going to end the part here. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, please do follow me on YouTube. Leave a like, leave a comment, leave a share. But most importantly, guys, stay safe. Have a great day. Join the channel memberships if you're interested, and I'll see you all in the next one. See you guys then.